Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have more KSCRAFT Halloween embellishments to show you, including many different versions. Now I have used the July release set of the mini Halloween tags. There is a stamp and die, and I have also used the Heart Spiderweb shakers, Poison Bottle shaker set, and Tombstone shaker set. So let's start off with the tags and the stamping that I did. So in the set, you get various shapes. You get a really fun looking star shape like this. I love the stitch details. You get a mini tombstone, and I love the sizes. Here is an adorable ghost and pumpkin. And you also get this size here, like a teardrop. And I stamped the word drink me. Then you know what I did to make this tag more fun is that I grabbed one of those bulb pins. I had several of these and I thought how fun would it be to use this to dangle some charms. And in the future, when I am sending out some Halloween happy mail, I can just quickly open this and hook it through some little packaging bag and send it off. And so this is really fun way to gift some Halloween charms and lovely tag as well. So this one says drink me, and I thought this ball charm here, this is the only ball charm that I have that actually looks like this, and it looks like poison bottle. I thought that was super fun. Then you also get this shape included, which is kind of like an arrow, but I did the horizontal stamping and I put eek 31st. So these are not joined words, they're separated words, and I put them together on my stamping board and stamped it together in one go. Then I added this only one pumpkin charm that I had, and I added this Halloween lamp that I made, and I think that's so fun. Then here is the pumpkin version. So it says eek poison. So this, once again, these are two separate words that I stamped on here, and I put my poison flower dangle that I made and the Halloween haunted house charm as well. Then here is the tombstone one. This one says caution beware. These are two separate words that I put together, and I put a star charm here, but on the other side, because it says caution beware, on the other side there is a ghost waiting. I think it's just super fun. Then here is the lovely star shaped one, and on this I stamped eat me. And I found this green macaron and I thought how perfect for Halloween theme. And here is my pumpkin that almost looks like strawberry, but it's like poison strawberry. So those are my examples. And this one, I didn't add the bulb pin with the dangles because I used the eyeballs from the spooky bag topper set. I added that onto the ghost and gave it the eyeballs. Then I stamped the word boo on here. And I think I can use this for many different things. And I thought this was so adorable. So I have those in various patterns and colors, so I can use them for future. Then I use these spiderweb hearts. Now the bag does say it's a shaker. I'm pretty sure you can turn this into a shaker because the set comes with so many different heart sizes. So it's almost like nesting die set with the interesting intricate dies. Now, one tip I would like to share is that when you're cutting out your spider web piece, if you put if you have a thin foam sheet, if you put the foam sheet on your cutting board, then add your pattern paper, then add the die on top, and then you push it through, roll it through, then you get a really nice clean cutout. That's what I have been doing. So this one here, I have used the pearlescent white cardstock for my spiderweb detail. Then for my backing, I used the largest heart included in the set, cut it with the lilac purple foam. Now, I didn't make any of these into shaker. I just simply wanted the spider web to shine. And I love the heart shape. So what I did was I cut the base size of the heart, and then I matched it with the spider web. And I used some thicker glitter word pieces from the Andrea Betke collection. And I also cut out many of these spiders. So in this set, you get given 2 different sizes of these spiders. So this one's stuck together. So this is the small size and this is the big size. And I cut them in various colors so I can use them throughout my Halloween projects. And I double layered this one here to make it extra thick, more dimensional. And then I also cut them in like some different pattern papers and thick foams as well. Remember, if you don't have a 3mm thick foam, you can double layer your thin foam and die cut it, and it gives you that seamless end, the seamless finish. It's really, really nice. Then included in this set, you guys, you also get the small and the larger size of these. Now, originally, I thought I was going to dangle some spiders on there and use a brad so they can turn around. But I thought, you know what, for what I'm trying to make, there is no real reason why I should do that now, because I just wanted to make embellishments like this so I can use it onto other projects in the future, or just to gift embellishments like this. So this one, I didn't add that piece. This one I did. So what I did was I just simply glued it to the back, and it gave me a charm, like a little dangle area. Now this one this is a smaller size, and I used the witch pattern paper from Andrea Betke collection. Then I put high, and on top of the high, I put the spider. So this one, I can add a little jump ring here, like a larger size jump ring here, and dangle it on something like packaging, or I can put it on the tote bag. Here is another version I did a little bit differently. I didn't glue this right against the back like this one here. I raised it up a bit, and the reason why is I wanted to have this looking like a frame, like a picture frame. So I did that. So you can do it in 2 different ways with this. You can turn it into a dangle or turn it into a picture frame like this. Then this one here is a larger version. I also added the 2025 Halloween word, Happy Haunting, on here. Then this one here, I used the holographic background. Then I just used the pink color pattern paper, and I also added this bat from the candy bar wrapper set, and it says Halloween. My Halloween sticker word was in one piece. I just chopped them in half and added the Halloween like this. And I really love these. I did make 2 more of these hearts, and I also want to show you that I have this piece, which is the small size spider web, and I left it like this because I don't know if I wanted to use them together for my other projects, or if I'm just going to use this piece as is to layer between things. So I have this, and I love the intricate design so much. So what I did next is, because I was moving on to the potion bottles, right? The poison bottle. So this is the small size poison bottle, and this is the larger size poison bottle. And I made shaker version of the small and the large. So I used the Andrea Betke collection. I made sure to capture that poison word. I put the die in the area of the pattern paper that I want to capture and cut it out. Then I also used glossy black for my outline. And this label piece is also included in the set. You get a small one and a larger one. And the larger one looks like this. You can use it horizontally, and you can use it vertically as well. Depends on what you want to do. So this is my shaker version where I have added some Halloween sequin mix. Remember I showed you guys the sequin mix that I have made. I've got like spiders in here, pinks and purples and lilacs, all sorts. And I've been using them freely. So this one, I also used the label piece to capture that word that had the spellbound printed on the pattern paper, and I cut that. Then I added this rhinestone sticker piece to accent my label. Then I had this poison flower ephemera piece left from one of the Prima marketing collection, so I glued it as if the poison bottle is actually a poison flower vase. Then I have this larger version where I used the large spider from the Spiderweb set. I added it to the top right corner. Then I added this flower at the bottom left corner. I did also add some finishing touches of the iridescent flatback pieces there and there. I had this Witch's Brew chipboard piece from the Prima marketing collection. I also did use a pattern paper from Andrea Betke that did capture a little bit of the witch's face there. And I got to include many of the ghost pieces and bones and things from my sequin mix in here. And you can also see some pumpkin bits also. So this is a Witch's Brew. So I have those. Then I wanted to make one in non-shaker version. There was little pieces of acetate left that I bought from a D-stash, and it looks like this. So I decided to cut that and back it onto my frame part. And then I also backed it with another pattern paper. Then I just simply decorated it with the label piece that I raised up with the foam. And you also get 2 sizes of the cork included in this set. This is a small size and this is the larger size. And I used some chipboard pieces from the Prima marketing. I think it was either 31 or Luna collection. I can't remember. But those are my examples there. And because I made so many of these spider webs, I wanted to see what it would look like if I combined them with my poison bottle. And this is what you get if you combine them. So this is the small poison bottle combined with the small spider web heart version. And I added the word spooky. I also added the chipboard piece of this ghost, the black flower, and a haunted night on there. For my poison bottle, I just simply added this starry acetate piece. See that acetate piece I glued on? And you can do it in this way as well. Such a nice poison bottle. And then this one here is where I added the larger version of the spider heart web. And I also used the 2025 shadow word of the Halloween. It says, if the broom fits, fly it. And I have this witch over here, Mrs. Frankenstein witch. And I also have this KSCRAFT flower down here as well. So those are my poison bottle examples. I absolutely love these so much. Then we are going to now move on to having a look at my tombstones. So the tombstone set comes in 3 different sizes, you guys. So I don't have thick foam. I never can buy them here in Australia. And I always just double layer my foam and it always works. Because when you cut it out, it looks very smooth, as if it's just one piece. So with the tombstone, you get the base plus the frame, right? So when I cut out the frame part with the foam, I also get the border, but I also get the negative piece. And I didn't waste the negative piece, you guys. So this is what I did. For that particular shape, I have made into a shaker first. And for my shaker, I had a Andrea Becky collection where there were pattern paper filled with some witch cutter parts. And I made sure to fit my cutting die onto the witch so I can have the witch as my shaker base. And I absolutely love this idea, you guys. So included in this set, you get this really intricate spider web. And I have loved using this piece in many different directions. So this one here, I used it not right against the bottom. I sort of raised it up as like that way. But I also added this magic word here. Then I added this glittery orange to match this magic color here. That bat is also from the candy bar wrapper set. And I included spider and like other things like little ghosties and pink colors to match her dress. Okay, I love this one. So with the negative foam piece, I didn't want to waste that. So what I did was I cut out another base part. Then I added that negative foam piece onto it. Then this was the negative piece of this, when I was cutting out this apricot color frame. So I didn't waste anything, you guys. See what I mean? And I used that spider web in vertically, this way, going upwards. And I used the RIP that's included in the set. I decorated the bottom of this tombstone with the rhinestone sticker. Then I used two different witch hats. One is an ephemera piece, but I also used the KSCRAFT witch hat set that gives you so many different sizes and versions. I added that one here. I added the foam with the star. Finished it off by giving some accent down here. I also did add some purple pops of color onto my spider to match the lilac purple theme going on with this one. So this is one style of the tombstone. Then the next one looks like this. So this is the other design that you get. And I added Mrs. Frankenstein here. So to decorate Mrs. Frankenstein's tombstone, I added the F glitter letter here with the exclamation mark on top of the black crow. The crow is included in the tombstone set, and I added the spider web this way as well, towards the bottom. Then I finished it off by decorating it with 3 different pieces. And I love all of the shaker colors that you see. I love these so much. Then with the negative pieces of this, I made this one here. So this is the bat lollipop that I showed you in my previous project share. I decided to glue that on top of the foam before I glued this pattern paper. So it's sandwiched between the pattern paper and the foam. So it's nice and sturdy. Then I used the spiderweb garland pieces up here and down here. I used the sticker piece that says hey. Then I had this ghost pattern paper, right? So I fussy cut out 2 extra ghosts and added one to the back, to the side, peeping behind the hay. And then I added another one with the foam here. And it looks so pretty. I really had no idea that I could make a tombstone in a prettier version like this. And I really, really loved it. And I had so much fun making this. Then my third design here is this one here, you guys. So this is the shaker version where I added this lovely witch. Can you see? Then on top of the witch's head part there, I added the witch's hat from KSCRAFT. I love this pointy witch hat. Then I added the rhinestone to finish decorating the hat. Then I put wicked down here, added the bat down here, and included all of this fun sequins in here. And I love the sound. With the negative piece, I made this one here. I sandwiched the heart lollipop piece that I made between the foam and this pattern paper. You also get included in this set the cross. So I put the cross here. I made sure not to cover the kitty cat pattern paper. And I put eek. Then I also put the poison mushroom with the boo, with the foam. So I got to make these, you guys. And I love them so, so much. Let me show you them one more time. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell that I had a lot of fun with all of these Halloween things. I was so surprised that I could use a Tombstone set to make it into a pretty version. And I really, really love that. Thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to hearing about my projects in the comment section. Thank you so very much. Bye for now.